Councillor Craig.
Yes, Mr Mayor. I just wanted to put up a motion that Playford not accept drag queen story time type events in council venues or programs. There's been a bit of a stir on our neighbouring council side, a lot of community concern about such things, so I think it's good to preempt that and just avoid the controversy in our Playford Council.
So I'm happy to speak to it just very briefly. I believe that Councillor Craig, and obviously it's just been brought to our attention, I suspect it's in relation to something similar that occurred at Salisbury Council. I understand the impetus for such a motion to be brought to the Chamber. 2024, people can do whatever they want, they can be whoever they want. In relation to the question of story time, it is my understanding that what is occurring or has occurred in relation to drag queens coming to a public facility such as a council and reading to children, that is something that is quite inappropriate in my respectful opinion, in relation to story time to be read out to children who are very impressionable, still quite young, and it might be the other case that their parents are bringing them to these events. That might be the other case, but it is not appropriate, respectfully, for such events to be held at the council on the public dime. If this is to occur, right, then I think it potentially opens up the doors to other things. Again, no one has certainly has any issue. I certainly don't have any issue with drag queens coming to the council to present or do whatever they want with adults. But the issue for me is this is not something that should be occurring in relation to children. So I certainly support the motion that's been brought forward by Councillor Craig.
All council members have spoken. There's no further speakers, so Councillor Craig has the right to close if he wishes.
Okay, I'll get the message, but I'll give my little rant. People have expressed concern to me. There's a lot of controversy about these kind of things. There's a lot of community feeling. Some of these things can cause confusion in vulnerable young minds. I think that is a reality, and by virtue of us hosting it, we're basically standing behind that. When there could be inappropriate concepts talked about, there could be some really quite controversial ideologies that could come to light. You know, the sexualisation of children. We're talking primary school children here. Just think, is that really a wise thing to expose children to that? I guess we've all got to make our own mind up, or whether we just think, yeah, just let it go and don't care about it. That's how we could look at it, or whether we actually think, no, I don't want my children, or even the community children, to be exposed to such things. It's provocative, it's contentious, you know, it provokes protests and such things. There's connotations of adult entertainment that's behind a lot of it. Is that really fitting for us as the leaders of this community to say, yeah, we don't care about that? To prematurely introduce children to sexualised themes, potential psychological harm. I guess it's on our hands if we just think that's okay. The potentially harmful social agendas. Now, these are highly controversial type activities, honestly. I know there's worldwide feelings about these kind of things. So I just think, really, let's adopt a position that we preempt these things coming and say we don't want it in our city. We're not going to be accepting it because we'd rather not have the controversy. So it's in your hands.
Thank you, Councillor Craig. As everyone has spoken and the debate is now closed, I'll put the motions before us. Those in favour of the motion? Those against the motion? The motion is lost. Division's been called by Councillor Hall, so those voting for the motion, if you could please rise in your place. Councillor Rentoulis and Councillor Craig for the ease of the minute taker. Thank you, councillors.